I'm glad you brought that up because when it comes to diversity,
Hmm.
now Western State is really good at that, about a 60-40
Hmm.
percent black and white. You guys have a lot of forums that talk about racism and race and stuff like that.
Hmm.
How difficult is it for you guys to talk about these topics without pushing someone's buttons? Is when it comes to racism and topics like that, people are sensitive.
Hmm.
How do you guys manage to do that on a daily basis during your forums and your movies and stuff like that?
Well, what we try to do is first, we sit down as an organization and we try to come up with a purpose, a goal that we're trying to reach. We don't just go into it just wanting to talk about things and just leave people infuriated,
Right.
going out saying, you know what, I hate everybody that has a $60,000 mother and father that's making
Yes.
that much money a year. So what we do is we try to sit down and we try to come up with a goal and a purpose. Then after that, we come up with solutions and ways to actually implement that goal and purpose during the conversation. And we try to figure out how can we guide our participants in a way of actually knowing that, hey, even though somebody might say something that's disagreeable, it's still their truth.
Right.
So once we get that underway, then the second step to that is publicizing it and allowing people to know that, hey, it is a purpose behind it. So once they actually come out and we explain to them that what we're trying to do and the goal, we don't actually tell them the goal until we get to that point. Well, we actually find out that the majority of people are willing and open to talk about these discussions, both white and black. We've had discussions in which the room was filled with 60 people. We like to sit everybody in a circle so that everybody feels equal, even the moderators in the midst of the circle. And the moderator serves as a person that is actually directing the questions to make sure everybody has an equal chance at speaking and explaining themselves. Then after that, we talk. And once the discussion is over with, we'll ask several questions, you know, because everybody has had a chance to speak, and everybody says something
Right.
differently most of the times.
Right.
So once everybody has a chance to speak, then we ask several questions to kind of drive our point home. And everybody leaves out of there enlightened and excited and willing to go out into the community, interact, and stuff like that.
Okay. Chelsea, you want to touch on that?
Just the same thing Ronnie said. It's just, it goes by structure. We talk as an organization to make sure that those holes are, smooth out before we have a group of panelists come on here and talk about it. We know that we want to get questions from the audience, that people just have to be mature about the situation and know that people are going to disagree. Everybody's not going to agree on every point that they make, but you just have to be mature about the situation and be open to talk about it, because even though we're all a different color, we're all one community.
All right. That's very interesting. And we'll be back with more Demon Life right after this commercial break.
Chronicling the times of Northwestern State University, this is Demon Life.
And welcome back to Demon Life. I'm your host, Corey Taylor, and I'm here with NAACP representatives Ronnie Washington and Chelsea Zeno. We talked before the break a little bit about racism and how difficult it is for you guys to tackle that and do it in a way where you don't offend anyone. When you have, do you look at this as is this a successful way to do things? Have you find good results? Do you get opinions from everyone? And is everything good with that?
I would say that we don't necessarily get opinions from everyone. Some people just like to come out and listen. It's the same way in class.
Okay.
The smartest person in class doesn't always answer the questions. However, we do feel as though it is successful because what we try to do is not have the I'm smarter than you person in the room and everybody else is dumber than me.
Right.
We like to make everybody feel equal on an equal platform. That's why we implement the circle instead of a square or having a lecturer talk from that way. And we feel as though by having the circle, everybody feels entitled to give their own opinion and also to state facts, which is,
Right. And with this question is for both of you. The NAACP is big on community service. You guys go out and do a lot of things for the community. In Natchitoches, can you name some of the previous things you guys have done in the community?
Well, we've had our service committee head, Marquita Hamilton. She has started something where we go to the nursing home and we did something for, it was Christmas, where we sent out boxes. We filled it with turkey and with canned goods and everything like that, and we gave it to a family of a local church. We've written letters. We're trying to start a program at the library to get younger youths, whereas we come to them and we read and we have refreshments, just to get you back to the library, to make them know that you don't have to be out on the street or anything like that. You can go to the library and you can still have fun and you can still be around the people that you want to be around.
Right, Ronnie.
As Chelsea said, we have done those things, but we both feel as though the best is yet to come. Through our leadership, what we're trying to do is form a base. We're trying to get our base solid and strong, so that once we go out into the community and on Natchitoches campus as well, we're actually able to do things on a very large scale and a very impactful scale. So while we are doing a little things now, such as going out and giving the turkeys to the family, which is not a little thing, but it's a very big thing.
Yes.
We want to increase it. The same way that we are going out to the nursing homes and speaking with our elderly, we want to increase that.
Right.
And we've also, previously on campus here, what we've done, we painted the railings to the student union, and we have a project that is ongoing on revitalizing that area in the center of the union, that little courtyard.
Yes.
Yeah, we have been clean. We started cleaning that up last year. We want to continue that this year so that we as the student body can start going back out there and enjoying that pretty location there, man. It's just soaking in some of that sun there. But the key to us is trying to formulate a base that is solid, that which, the things that we implement this year, and we can come out with a blueprint to kind of have organization members in the future continue to follow that.
Okay, and on that note, talking to you, I realized there's no national chapter for the NAACP in Natchitoches. The national chapter is here at Northwestern State. I want to ask both of you, what are your plans as far as reaching out to the community of Natchitoches and the city of Natchitoches to get a national chapter here in this city?
Well, we are literally days away from completing our charter process, which is the application process, stuff like that. And the key to actually doing that is actually showing the national office why a NAACP, a national advancement for the advancement of colored people, would be beneficial in an area like Natchitoches. And we do that by, first of all, educating our members on actually what the vision and mission stand for, and showing the community that, hey, if you guys implement the same things we're doing here on campus into the community, maybe we can impact some changes around here. A few months ago, they had an incident in which some of the local residents were upset because of
A statue.
that was allegedly going to be placed downtown. And also, they came together to also talk about some things that were going on wrong in their community, such as backed up drainage and stuff like that. We as an organization on campus, being students and not really, being fully aware of what's actually going on in the community, we represented and just went out to listen and to hear the voices of the community as a whole, just to kind of get a standpoint on what's actually going on in their lives and how we can, in the future, come back and impact them and help them out as well.